Welcome to week 7 of The Score. Time flies when you're having fun. We are well into this football season. We've hit the home stretch, and Corey, a ton of great games to get to tonight.
A lot of great games tonight. On the Illinois side, we had a big Western Six rivalry game between United Township and Molen, and then on the other side, North Scott with a scare, but they survive at Lancer Stadium.
Yeah, and speaking of scare or scary, the one and only Pat Anger is in the house. Former Iowa Hawkeye, you played in the league, huh?
A little bit, yeah. Kids don't believe me, but
I got video. I'm supposed to put that little video thing together.
Yeah, that's been going on a couple years, yeah.
What do you miss about it? Not the league, but
I miss the guys.
itself.
I miss the guys. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, because
the guys.
I used to be hanging out with Peyton Manning and stuff, and now
He's not Peyton
let's
Manning.
fair. Peyton never hung out with me, but let's say he did.
I bet you that would have been cool.
That would have been sweet.
You should try to be a guest on their Monday night show.
You know what? You're right.
You should call him.
You and Pat McAfee are friends.
Yeah, Pat's a good guy. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting dynamic.
He's got a great
between you
name,
two.
good guy. Yeah.
What do you the Iowa Hawkeyes this year? Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean
Open-ended thoughts,
we'll see how they finish up. You know,
like
they're 4-1.
You like them tomorrow?
I love them tomorrow. I'm all in.
Like
house is on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of the house, what built that beautiful house of yours is what's on your chest right there.
Great
Tell us a
segue.
little bit about Anger Eats.
Yeah, my wife does a meal prep company, also sponsors The Score. But she does a great job. She's way better at everything than me. So.
She is a rock star. And
look her up on Facebook. She's got a Facebook, I think. Anger Eats.
well, not her up. Look, Anger
don't
Eats
look
up.
her up.
Don't go to her.
Please.
I will vouch it's great food. We get it all the time.
You're the best.
Yeah.
He doesn't let me eat any of it. One of these days I'm going to try. I want to support what you do.
You should.
Support what I do.
My wife does. I don't do it. My wife.
You really don't. Bettendorf, your alma mater.
Greatest team ever.
They played well tonight.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. You're going to call some highlights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
for
we're
sure.
going to start. You know what we're going to start just to make you mad? Let's start with Muscatine at Pleasant Valley.
Hey, I like Rusty.
You like Rusty?
I like
don't know
Rusty.
if you like the Spartans, though. Let's go down there. We'll check out Muscatine, Pleasant Valley. The Spartans looking for their 6th straight win. Coy Kipper looking good here. Gets the corner. Gets to the end zone. Touchdown run right there gives Pleasant Valley a 17-14 lead. More from PV and more on the ground. David Gorsline breaks a few tackles right here, cuts it back inside, and he is off to the races as well. This
He's a
one
beast.
goes to the house, 24-14 Pleasant Valley. Second consecutive play that they had scores, so back-to-back long touchdown runs. And how about this? A little trickery from old Rusty.
I like
The
that.
fake punt by Harrison Fierce. That's good for a first down, and then they go to the air. So you pound them on the ground, and then you go to the air. It's Coy Kipper to James Thiel for the 3-yard touchdown run pass. That made it 31-14. Let's check out a final score. Pleasant Valley rolling on. 48-21 near final score. Pat, you got your Bulldogs.
Let's go. Let's see if I can read here. Bulldogs first quarter. Bet's first drive. They look good. Cone Fleming gets around the corner. 3-yard TD run. 7-0 Bulldogs.
Right in your living room.
Ooh, that was a good camera angle.
I didn't even flinch.
Later in the first, Bulldogs add to it. Charlie Zimmerman, he is him, keeps and scores 14-0. Bet after 1. Second quarter, more of the same. Zimmerman to Tommy Bloom, 20 yards and first down. God, that guy's tall.
Do you miss this?
Yeah, I miss being cool. Next play, Zimmerman to Hayden Morrison. 40-yard TD score.
Got your point.
700 to 63-0.
Not quite 700.
Bulldogs. Let's
Undefeated
go.
still.
No, they lost.
Hey,
They
watch
lost
it.
that
That was a low blow.
I'm sorry.
That was a low blow.
Hey, let's head up to North Scott. Look at that, the Lancers taking on Clear Creek Amana, and it is a close game in this one, and they do a lot of damage on the ground. That's a touchdown as I scurry to my script here. Touchdown made it 7-6. The Clippers were still in front. Third quarter now, Lancers get a receiving touchdown as it's a receiving pass as it is Nolan Elkenbrock getting into the end zone for the touchdown. That made it 16-7. Later, it's Jackson Stevens with a rushing touchdown. Clear Creek cuts it to 2 late, but they cannot convert on 4th down right here, and that would be more than enough. North Scott will run out the clock. They go on to win this one 16-14, your final score, and we are joined now by our good friend Kevin Tippett. And have you taken a deep breath, Coach? They're not always easy, are they?
No, they're not. I've taken a lot of deep breaths. It's like I told you guys earlier, I felt like I aged about 10 or 15 years tonight, a little more than normal.
You were playing tonight without your quarterback, and the team responded, played well. Obviously, what's it mean to get the win the way you guys did tonight?
Well, I mean, we didn't play our best football game, and offensively, I put it that way. We couldn't play clean. We had opportunities, and we couldn't capitalize, whether it be missed block and misread. But I was proud of our kids. We found a way to get it done. Our defensive played pretty well. We made a couple big special teams plays that, a punt return that set up our second score. So we found different ways, and we got it done, which I'm proud of our kids.
Tippett, it's Anger. Hey, it's great seeing you. You look phenomenal. I know you do a lot of stuff with leadership.
Thanks, Pat.
You do a lot of
Trying to be
leadership
like you.
stuff with these kids. What book are you reading right now?
What book am I reading right now? Well, right now I'm kind of busy. I'm just trying to make it through the season, so I'm not reading one right now. But the next one, the one we did this year, was the Legacy book with the All Blacks, the New Zealand All Blacks.
It's a great one. I can't read, but somebody read it to me.
It
I
is a good
bet,
one.
I bet you people are watching this thinking the one question that Pat Anger asked us about a book. I bet you nobody had that. Hey, Coach, getting back on track has to feel good. Before we let you go, 5-2, the stretch run coming. Where are you at with this team right now? And I know you've liked a lot of what you've seen so far.
Well, we talked about tonight, our kids really took it to heart. I mean, every win's kind of is special, whether you think you played your best or you're not. They're hard, so we want to enjoy them. But, with our team, we really talked about this upcoming week and the next 2 weeks is we got to keep getting better, and it's got to be about us, and less about our opponents. And I think our kids really took it to heart in our post-game meeting. But hopefully we have an enjoyable homecoming the next 2 days, and we get back to work on Monday.
Hey, Pat's making burgers, so the invitation is always there for you, my man. It's not that far a drive over the 74 bridge.
If his wife's making the food, I'm all in. If Pat's
Smart
there,
man.
I'm not sure.
Smart man.
Yeah, you probably want to pass on this one. Hey, Coach, appreciate you. Get to bed. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys, as always.
You're the man, Coach.
Let's head to Brady Street Stadium West, 4-2 in the season. Looking to add to that, taking on 3-3 Linn-Mar. Third quarter, West on the march. It's Luke Matson to Jaden Meter. Nice play right there. 37 yards and a first down. It ain't broke, don't fix it. West still down 7-0. Same drive, going to the air again. Matson to Troy Brown. That one covers 25 yards inside the 20-yard line. Still driving. Matson again. Third down, play fake. He finds Michael Foster inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Later in the drive, it's Jordan Tate getting in from 1 yard out. 7-6 in the third quarter at that point. This one close throughout. Linn-Mar picks up an impressive 14-12 victory.
Let's go up to a windy night at Prescott Memorial Field. Quincy and Sterling, first place on the line in the Western Big Six. Warriors come alive second quarter. Drew Nettleton, 10-yard TD toss to Caden Phillips, 21-7. Sterling's defense would provide a spark. Goes for the big pick at the Warriors 40 and a big return all the way down to the Quincy 8-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds. Very next play, they hand off to Andre Claver. He will bolt in for the score, and it's 21-14. It's 28-21. Devils, when Sterling comes up with big again, Nettleton has a perfect touch to Claver. 21 yards, but no point after Quincy adds one more at the end. Checking the final score, Quincy will stay undefeated. It's a close one, 35-33 is the final. Now let's go to the Soul Bowl as United Township welcomes in rival Molen. Third quarter, UT up 28-14. Maroons cut into that lead. Pablo Perez, a 1-yard touchdown as he gets the call. And will bust it in 28-21. Panthers would have an answer. And it comes in the way of Matthew Kelly as he will roll out and find Cohen Parsons in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, 35-21 Panthers. Molen still on the comeback. Perez, a 13-yard touchdown run around the outside to cut it to a 7-point game once again. Fourth quarter we go. Panthers D comes up with a huge play here. Molen looking to tie the ball game up on 4th and goal. And Sylvester Zadu with a big stop. UT would then score another touchdown. Panthers with a huge win, 42-28. And we are now joined by the head coach of United Township, Nick Welch. And Coach, we talked to you earlier at 11 o'clock. You didn't have that smile, but tonight at 10:45, you got a smile. Talk about how proud you are of these guys and getting that win tonight.
Great. Great way for our seniors to, play their last game at Soul Bowl, what I think is one of the best stadiums in the state, and finally kind of put it all together. In all three phases, we had some big plays in special teams. Defense came up with a couple of huge stops. In offense, we finally, took care of the football, and Matthew Kelly with probably the best game of his career, and Grayson Anderson, his first touchdown in his high school career,
awesome.
and just overall, I mean, the list is long, but I'm just really proud of our kids. And the saying that, good things come to those that work for it. I know the results haven't always gone our way yet this year, but to get that one against the school down the road gives a little extra special meaning, and it's a big tribute to our seniors and our kids, and I'm very proud of them.
You mentioned that it hasn't always gone your way, but to get a win like this, I mean, if you could pick one, I know you just don't want to pick one, but this is probably one of those you might have been with first or second pick.
We have a goal sheet. There's only one specific team that's always on the goal sheet to beat them, and that's school down the road. And it's no disrespect to them, but yeah, that's just our rival, right? And the kids live 2 miles apart from each other, and like I mentioned earlier, with social media these days, it's easy for people to talk a lot. Yeah. And there's some phrases out there that people kind of drop about our kids, and despite all that, they came ready to play today. And like I said, it was about our kids and our performance. And tip your cap to coach, the best looking coach in the Western Big Six and the Quad Cities. But I thought our kids took care of business and did what they needed to do. And it's all about our kids, and I'm very proud of them.
We mentioned at 11 o'clock, outside of football, you're going to be a dad.
Yes.
You're going to be a girl dad.
Yes, I am.
Pat
Nice.
said, you got a girl.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
What advice would you give him?
Just let your wife do everything. Show I did have a question. I played over at Short Hills last week, and if you see any IH balls over on the field,
we do find them.
So
We do. I'm not kidding you. I swear to God, once a week we find a ball on the turf.
yeah, I think I might have.
And I'm not kidding you. Yeah.
What that was is just making sure everyone knew out there that Pat golfs at country clubs.
Hey, but real quick, to the victors go the spoils. You haven't been on the show with us live. We called you, said you want to do it over there, you want to do it here. You're like, I'll be there. So are you enjoying this?
It's just one of those things that you got to do you got to try everything. And I knew Pat was going to be here, so I could hang out with him.
I feel bad.
That'd be a blessing.
I feel bad as him. We've had such good guest grillers,
Yeah.
and then you get the short end of the stick.
I actually student taught for Rusty, so I spent some time at
Good
PV,
dude.
and he said some really good things about him, and goes back to your relationship with Brett Greenwood. And
Yeah, good man.
actually, when I was at PV, Brett did the honorary coin toss, and you were there when we were playing Bettendorf. So
heck yeah.
in 2013. So it's kind of a small world,
Yeah.
but I mean, I've always wanted to be up here with you guys. I wish we could. I'm hoping that we're doing it. We're getting the phone call more often,
we love
so
that.
I'm going to enjoy it.
We love that as well. Hey, we're going to get back to the highlights because we're way over on time, but it's so well worth it. We're going to get to
Rocky Galesburg.
Rock Island and Galesburg, doing battle down in Galesburg. Rocky looking for their second victory of the season, second in a row. Galesburg leading 7-0, and this is VJ Gerard with the big interception. He'll take it back 42 yards, but the Rock Island drive would stall to end the quarter. Second quarter, Rock Island looking for some more on offense. It's Javion Clark-Pugh with the pass to Joe Allen. This one, a thing of beauty, covering 40 yards, putting Rock Island in good field position. Then it's Clark-Pugh again, finding Elijah Venegas, who will hang on and get the touchdown. We were tied at 7 at that point. Nice catch by that young man. But Rocky threatening later on again, but the pass is tipped. And Galesburg comes up with the big interception. Jamari McDonald with the big play on defense. It was 7-7 at halftime, and Galesburg picks up a victory at home, 24-7, your final score.
Genesio stepping out of conference play. They'll welcome in Mendota opening kickoff, and it would be Jerron Neal taking the kickoff, and he would get around the corner, down the sideline, 79-yard touchdown.
Nicely shot, too. Well
Genesio.
done. Good job, Cup.
Just as I walked up to the field, it happened. 7-0, but Mendota would answer with this touchdown here. Justin Randolph to Rhett Watson. That would make it 7-6. For this one, eventually would be all Genesio, 63-6 as the final.
Hey, good one in the track. Morrison and Rock Ridge going head-to-head. Defensive battle, third quarter Mustangs in their own territory. Colton Bielema going to the air. What a grab by Chase Newman. Next play, it's Brady Anderson going 44 yards to the end zone. This is good for the first touchdown of the game. Mustangs looking to stay perfect. They take a 7-0 lead. Rock Ridge, though, marches back the other way. Alex Zarlatanis with the touchdown, but the extra point no good. It was 7-6. Later on, as it's blocked right there by Morrison, big play by their special teams. Rocks, though, aren't done. They get it back in the final minutes. They march down the field. The freshman, Cullen Schweigen, caps off a great drive finding Landon Wheatley, who dives to the pylon for the touchdown. What a game, what a finish. Rock Ridge goes on the road. They knock off Morrison 14-7, your final in that one.
How do we get it done? He beat me on the last play, all right? I got to do this to beat him on the next play. I got to correct this. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in each other. And let's take this freaking night. Take this night away from them. You got me? Let's get yourself ready to go and let's go to work.
Let's go! Hey, thanks to Matt Pistol for going mic'd up. Bureau Valley hosting state-ranked Princeton. Opening quarter, Bureau Valley after a fumble would lead to a 3-yard touchdown run by Princeton's Preston Arkles for a 7-0 lead. More from the Tigers on 2nd and 3. The handoff to Casey Etheridge. He'll go 45 yards into the end zone. The first of a couple touchdowns for him on the night. Princeton looking good. 42-0 winners.
Hey, good game. Rivals going head-to-head. Sherrard and Orion, both teams needing to win out to make the playoffs. 4th and long for Sherrard. Holland Anderson finds Cyrus Hokie for the first down. That would set up 1st and goal. Anderson would hand it off to Noah Fender. He goes in untouched into the end zone. Tigers with a 19-12 lead. Going back the other way, Orion looking to answer. Cale Filler will find Owen Voorhees for the nice catch right there. That sets up 1st and goal for the Chargers. It eventually score. This one will go down to the final seconds once again. Sherrard knocking off Orion in the final seconds. 27-26, your final in that one.
Monmouth Roseville and Kewanee both looking to bounce back from losses last week. It would be Kewanee's quarterback, Braden Clark. Nice little shovel pass to Alejandro Duarte. And he'll take this one 36 yards. Nice stiff arm into the house. Actually not. Down to the 10-yard line. A few plays later, it's a Clark to a 13-yard touchdown pass to Benjamin Taylor for a touchdown. 7-0 Kewanee at that point. Let's check the final score as the Boilermakers double up on Monmouth Roseville, 42-21.
Hey, we normally show you the grill at this point, but Pat's kind of butchered some hamburgers over here. We're going to get to a break. We'll be right back here on The Score.
What's up, guys? My name is Logan Lee. Whenever I'm back in the Quad Cities, I always make sure to turn on my favorite TV show, The Score.